Yo, it's your boy Dyce Payso.
And it's your boy Capo, and we just jumped off the porch.
With Dirty Glove Bastard.
Bow!
I done see them crackheads call on me.
How many you need?
I done see them dope heads call on me.
Got that bomb.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We got a special edition for y'all. We were live in New York at the IFC. We got Jim Jones and Dyce Payso jumping off the porch with us today. What's good with it?
Living.
Is that what you, my brother? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great. Can't complain about a thing. Ready to get it in. So we live right here at the new facility, the IFC. Can you tell us more about it and you know how this came about?
The IFC is an intellectual factory of content, building a multi-purpose content creation, media and broadcast facility on all levels. There's a lot of different layers to it. We have storefronts with a completed tourist attraction I'm trying to put together. Working on a sports bar right now, gym, juice bar, pizza shop. Have sound stages, dance studios, photo studios, recording studios, podcasting spaces to rent, streaming, podcast, I said that already, gaming. You name it, anything that's associated with the industry, filming. We have green screen studios in here, so we fully equipped to handle pretty much anything that anyone needs to do as far as entertainment.
Word. And you know, you taking it to the next level, like when you have a brick and mortar.
Right.
You know, what inspired you to, want to have a spot, to call home and have a whole creative facility like this?
Well, I've kind of had places like this from when I had opened my first studio on 28th Street. The way I had built it out, make you feel like you was uptown on the block in Harlem. Very themey. This is before social media was what it is today. It's before we was so using our camera so much today, before Twitter, IG, and all that. So I was kind of had my foot on the future and didn't even know it at the time. Moving forward, I had another spot that I was dealing with that I had helped create a hell of a set, looked like a beautiful city. So I've always been in space, and I started to create something called the IFC, called the Influencer Club. Creating an influencer club, showing influencers the power of what they have through branding, marketing, and the numbers that they have as a whole. That led to me doing things and figuring out, man, having a space to move forward in these capacities would be dope. Especially the way where everything is going, content, everything is digital. We got AI coming and things like that. So moving forward, just kind of knowing what I wanted and what I needed, but not actually searching for it because I was so caught up in doing other things. Just kind of, ayo, pause, fell on my lap. And sometimes when God show you a sign, you better make sure you see it. You know what I mean? And time don't lie. I say that all the time. And I believe it was time for me to take a step towards the next level of my life.
No, for sure. And it makes perfect sense, too. It's aligned with just how you've been moving lately, too, because you've, really embraced the new age of media. You've been going on, different live streamers, Twitch, broadcast, and tapping in with some of the new platforms, new podcasts, things like that. So as you've been a visionary in terms of, finding artists, is, looking that same way in terms of you tapping in with the content creators as well.
100%. I approach the content business the same way I approach the music business, looking for the rawest talent that I can help curate to make it some real dough inside of the digital space. Naturally, content is king right now. Like, if you know how to put some content out, you can make a lot of money if you know the proper channels to take and things like that. So that's all this is about. Being ready for the next wave of money that's made in entertainment, as the music probably seems to be slowing down in a lot of different ways. If you don't know how to get to the bag here, you got to be very tapped in at this point, or have astronomical hit. But content, the floor is open. It's open for so many people to make money in so many different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this next journey.
No, for sure. That's what's up. And Dyce, you just dropped your new project, Tomorrow Ain't Promised.
Tree Bible right there.
Yes, sir. Can you talk to us about the inspiration for that project?
Just like I said, that's the street Bible. So I ain't promise. I mean, you take risks for the hustlers. It's like walking in a trap house. The stove is on. You know what I mean, you get a bunch of money. It's a journey. It's like the album's like a book. You know what I mean, it's the truth because I don't lie in my music and all that. It's just a solid project. It's every song is some truth in there. I mean, just the streets is liking it. They loving it. I mean, I love hearing it, and I'm just happy that I can tell my kids that I did something. You know what I mean? That's the main thing right there. The main goal with my homies that didn't make it. That was rapping, I could just say I did it. I mean, I dropped the album, like, I mean,
yeah.
Who will tell me I ain't dropped an album? So it's like, albums is different nowadays, but it's something that was on my to-do list. You know what I mean? I did it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, for sure. And for you to put together a body of work that really has some meaning to it, you know, is so significant too, because, you know, you hear of so many artists just picking songs from the hard drive and just putting it, you know what I'm saying, together.
A lot of people that's probably doing music now ain't really been doing nothing. Niggas just like, I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
So I had it a little harder. I did way more. So I got a different type of story. You heard? My story a little different.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, you gotta rap about it a bit to go through it. You know what I mean? So I went through it. So my story different. My bop different. My aura different. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't really play too much games. Like my life different. You know what I mean?
Your song "No Distractions," one of my favorites on the project with Peezy. Can you talk about the process of putting that song together and how that came about?
That's my brother. I mean, just regular, like, talking about life. I mean, we talking about cribs and what we got to do and, I mean, who's real, who's fake, like things like this and how things get in your way and we just came up with that song. I had another song with that beat. He like, nah, let me get that beat. Let's do that beat. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I actually had a girl record on that song. My son came to the studio, scratched all that, like, nah.
He boomed that shit up the spot.
we gonna do it. I just beat here. Now we gotta do this, thanks. You know what I mean? So that's what we did. He actually tried to take the song from me. Nah, he tried to play statues. I was like, nah, bro, not this one, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that song crazy. It's definitely one of my favorites on the project. Heaven Knows.
Yeah.
That's another favorite. Can you talk about that one?
It's that soulful music. I mean, just the beat speak for itself. Shout out to my man Capo. I just wanted something that could touch like the old air, with that sample, that good soulful music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I needed that on the project.
Word. No, I could dig it. Do either of you guys remember, some of your first times recording in the studio together?
Me and Capo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my first time. I paid for the feature. Of course I remember my first time. Yeah.
I remember
like your pockets just going like this. You know
first
what I mean?
time. Shouts to Arsonist. Like, I got a kid from the Bronx want to do a feature with you.
And Capo, he ain't say nothing to me the first time we did a feature, right, Dub? My son Dub was with me. He ain't say nothing. He was just smoking his weed. Thought he fell asleep. I'm like, oh, this nigga, man. Like, I'm like, I'm like, yo, Fred, what's up with your man, Fred? Yeah, Fred was there. He like, yo, Payso terrible. He went to sleep, came into the verse. I ain't never put it out though, because that's not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to get the knowledge. I was getting featured from everybody around that time. I mean, I got features from a couple people around that time. Took some money back from niggas and shit, but
yeah,
you know what I mean? But Capo was like my top 5 that I had to do. I mean,
word. And Capo, do you remember some of the like early times when you guys recording and what drew you to wanting to work, more with Dyce?
The music is not what drove me to work with Dyce. It was Trav. When Trav see me was with Dyce one day and working with Dyce, he the one was like, nah, Dyce is blood. That's the homie right there. I mean, like, that's the bro. Not to say on no gang shit, but you know what I mean? Like, he was letting me know that was the bro and that's one of us and shit like that, you know what I mean? And with that connection, it made me really start to pay attention to Dice's whole movement and the work he was putting in, and the music he was making and shit like that. And I just started having him coming around more, and everything started happening organically with the music and the things we were doing, videos. Started going up to the studio in the Bronx, started doing music with him at his studio. I mean, we built a dope relationship.
Right. No, I can dig it. And you know, it's been I've been seeing like a lot of people talking on some of these different podcasts about like should artists pay artists for features and you know what I mean, or should artists, you know, pay artists to open up on tour. But I even learned from Dolph when I was working with him early on.
Shouts to Dolph.
No,
That's one of the guys I watched too. Shout
Yeah.
to Dolph. Okay.
Nah, for sure. Like Dolph early on in his career, that was how he connected that's how he got connected with Gucci.
I heard him say that.
Yeah,
That's how I got the idea. That's when I was running around getting all the feature stuff from niggas. I got that from Dolph. That one of his World Star interviews. He said that.
Yeah.
Just paid to everybody, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, because you do business with folks, and then they
That's
see
like
your
being
character,
you got,
how you move.
when you got some good stuff, you gotta give out samples. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
And sometimes you gotta risk your money to do it.
No, but if you break bread with a person, especially in this game, they definitely gonna pay more attention to you than the average person that come around with nothing to offer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
nah, for sure. And Jim, you dropped a single, "Summer Where You At."
Yeah.
Can you talk about that? Like with it being the end of the summer, and you know what I mean? Like what was the?
I mean, it was a good summer. It was a cool summer. It didn't feel like the summers we know it to be. I mean, just me growing up, just watching outside, and not because I'm older or nothing like that. It just it didn't feel like the summers we know it to be.
Like it wasn't hot enough though. Like summers just be steaming. Like, oh my God, yo, I can't.
Yeah.
It's just something was off to me. I mean, and not to say it's a summer. It was hot. I had a great time, but you know what I mean. So that was the song. Shouts to 6 Figure Digger. He had sent me the record probably like the end of July, beginning of August. I was like, man, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
And I started putting started working and put the record down.
Right. And
It's a dope record though. I like it. There's a lot of different meanings in there if you listen to it. It's talking about speaking of summer as she was a female. You know what I mean? Just watching her throughout the years get older and all the fly shit she was doing. You know what I mean?
yeah. And got that timeless summertime sample that Will Smith.
Smith's joint. I wish Will Smith would jump on a remix.
Hey, come on.
That'd be dope.
Hey, he been out here spitting and going on some of these streams and you know what I'm saying? So shit, that might be something we might be manifesting that right here.
Maybe, hopefully. Somebody hit Will for me.
No, man. I've heard you mention that there may be a El Capo 2 coming. El Capo 2 coming. Is that for sure?
Yeah, me and Austin has been in the works of cooking up the El Capo 2, trying to figure out if we're gonna do a complete album or EP. Shouts to Austin, this Heat Makers. One of my favorite albums though that I've have created is El Capo. So,
yeah. I think for your fans, that's one of your fans' favorite projects, you know, from you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I never did a sequel to like none of my albums or anything like that, so we'll see what happens.
Right. No, I can dig it. Now, you've never been one to shy away from, when your name's trending online. So definitely want to ask you about the young cat who was on
Eli?
Yeah, Eli. Yeah. Who was on the podcast.
That's my young boy right there, man.
And giving his perspective on you, your music, and then he compared you to Nas, said you were more relevant than Nas. Now, the internet, everybody took that, and I feel like they spun it into their own narrative and started saying, okay, are you better than Nas and all of that? How do you feel when you see your name trending, but then people like try to, spin the narrative of what was really said?
Did my name start trending even when they were spinning it?
Nah, it kept trending.
The job is done. I leave that to do. If they taking that much time to worry about me and try to spin what was said or anything like that, or arguing about it in the barbershop or talking about it on the street corner or in class talking about it, then I win. I got people talking about me. That's a big win for me. It's easier for them to know what I got going on. Easier for them to type my name in. Even if it's going to see my shit just to critique it. It adds streams to it adds value to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know when I add fuel to the fire in the media space, you know what I mean? I take full accountability, but I also know how to turn all my negatives and push them to a positive outcome. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I can dig that. Another time that your name has been going around on the internet recently was when Dame Dash mentioned that you were maybe the beginning of the Roc-A-Fella split. You know what I'm saying? Can you speak on that at all?
I heard somebody saying something about it earlier. I didn't even know. So he did an interview?
Yeah, so he did an interview with Art of Dialogue.
Okay.
And he said that when he was asked about the Roc-A-Fella split.
That interview we did, his background, that was real?
Yeah, he was in Wyoming, like on a ranch. A bunch of people was asking if that was a green screen. But
he worked there too.
But let me finish hearing what he was saying.
Yeah, so basically Art was asking him about the Roc-A-Fella split, and then Dame said Jim Jones was the first part of like that situation ending. Said that you slapped Lenny S.
I did not do none of that. Shout to Lenny S. You heard? Like, it's just crazy how people just shout to shit. History is history. It's news to me that I was the damn, I didn't even know that I could be that powerful, that I could be the pebble that started to chip away at the rock. How? Me, little old me at that time, just doing regular shit, whatever went on with me and Lenny, that was one thing, but I don't think that was a reflection of what actually happened at the Roc-A-Fella conglomerate. I do believe that they were way too big to use me as an incentive to start a reason to begin the feud between him and Jay. Now, I've been there from the beginning of anything that Diplomats had to do or Cam had to do with Roc-A-Fella. So I've been inside of Jay and Dame's office plenty of times. I know all of these individuals, I would say pretty well. Biggs, Dame, got a great relationship with Jay. Cam was one of their biggest stars. So I was always in the office with them. Just want everybody to know that. I have a lot of things that I could say from my standpoint and what my memory might, you know what I mean? But that's not, it's not my job to say that, but I'm flattered to know that. But what I want to know, I can't say this, and I don't know if we could fact check this some quick. Did Lenny S situation happen before Cam became the president? Because in my eyes, and I wouldn't say that was the reason but I do know that. Since everybody's being catty, right? I'm not trying to go viral again, but I do know that making Cam the president at Roc-A-Fella when he did at that time caused a lot of confusion inside of that record label. Now, I'm not here to say that was something that started everything, but I'm here to say that I know that things like that were happening and it was causing a lot of confusion going on in the Roc-A-Fella. You know what I mean? Now, Roc-A-Fella is not per se my history. Yes, Diplomats were signed to Roc-A-Fella and we have our history with them and shit like that. So certain things, it's not for me to say because that wasn't, you know what I mean? That's not you dig? But shit, when the truth do come out, you heard? We'll see how people feel about it. Or maybe it won't never come out. At this point, somebody's up $1 billion and somebody's not.
Huh.
You dig? I do know that if somebody may have been a little bit smarter, they might have been up half of what somebody else may have had if they may have did their part a little bit better. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying to say I don't know how it goes. You know what I mean? But I do know that's a very position that you in a very great position. You know what I mean? And you were running one of the biggest labels that were ever moving at the time. And I don't know where it went wrong, but obviously it went wrong bad because a nigga went up $1 billion and somebody didn't. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm here to say. You heard? Like I got my own things that I go through. But me, myself, I'm a true hustler, you heard? I never glorify selling drugs because I did that too, but I glorify hustling. And that means I'm never gonna let a nigga leave me nowhere because I'm gonna figure out how to do it myself, you know what I mean? And that's just me. Everybody else got their own way to do things. I'm not gonna sit here and be complaining on nobody's podcast about what I coulda, shoulda, what I shoulda had, what's owed to me, why I feel cheated out of something, because I'm a man. And I got shit to do, I got bills to pay, and I like living a certain type of way, and I got people looking at me a certain type of way. Not to say I care about how people look at, but I built myself up to be this. You heard? And people don't know me to be less than this. You heard? So I'm not gonna do nothing less than what I know how to do. And people know that I'm gonna go until I can't go no more. You heard? I'd rather put myself in a bad situation to try to make it something good for what I need than be out here kissing ass and trying to borrow, rob, and steal and shit like that. You did? We gonna get my hours, you heard? It's just, you know what I mean? But that's just me. Yeah. You heard? I'm gonna get mine, no matter what. Give a fuck. If God, you put me anywhere, I'm gonna go for mine. You heard? Like, it's inevitable for me not to get $1 out here. How can I not? It's way too much. Can you not get $1 out here?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Shit too easy. Not to say it like that.
Yeah.
But if you a hustler, you heard?
Yeah, it's too much money out here for us to leave
on the table. Yeah. Why? You heard? I learned something new the other day. I didn't start doing this podcast like it was some elaborate scheme and I had it all planned out and I got the gas we shoot. Like, no, bro. I be trying shit.
Yeah.
Because niggas be waiting for the perfect moment and it ain't no perfect moment. You cannot plan enough for nothing because you don't know the outcome. So just try some shit. I'd rather try some shit and fail at it and then try some more shit than keep prepping and preparing to try to make sure the moment is perfect. Nah, fuck you in your perfect moment. I'm going for mine and I'm gonna get it. I did a podcast and that shit went boom. Numbers. We up. Now we in a podcast game. Yeah. Monetizing one day. They said I get a check next month. I never did no shit on YouTube like that. You dig? I don't even know the game. I'm just doing what I do. But I got people around me that do. You heard? And like, nah, this is it. You heard? Like, try some shit. You heard? Instead of complaining, try some shit. You heard? Do something, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck all that complaining, not as a grown man. Now when you got family to feed. I mean, but that's just me, and I can't speak for everybody.
Nah, that's real. Yeah, so many people wait for that perfect time and that perfect moment, and there's never gonna be that. You just gotta just step out and do it. Like, for real. And all the most successful entrepreneurs have several stories about how different businesses they've tried have failed. So
you gotta fail to succeed. At least where I'm from, very few people that just get it handed to them or end up with a natural hit or just, you know what I mean. Other than that, only way to learn is by failing.
Yeah,
you heard. No matter if somebody give you the advice or not, you don't want to hear that shit coming up. Let me see. I know I could do it. That's because that's natural. Let me try. Let me get a try at it, nigga.
Yeah.
You said what you said, cool. Let me try now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Try some shit.
Nah, for sure. You dropped some gems on me the other day when we were talking and you was asking me a question about ownership. And I was telling you that I hadn't even asked some certain questions because I didn't think that I necessarily was there to, financially or had what I needed to be able to do that. And the jewels you dropped on me, you know what I mean, made me change my whole perspective. Like, wait a minute, like, don't ever like take yourself out of the room. Don't ever, because you might hear something and it might be the opportunity that's been waiting for you. Yeah. So, but I let fear in a certain situation not allow me to sit next to the big boys and ask the question. You know what I mean?
Most of us let fear do that. You know? some of us are brave enough to use fear as fuel. You know, and that's what I've been able to do a lot in my life.
Word.
I'm not saying I haven't been fearful for a lot of things, you heard? But I've chosen to use my fear as fuel and break down walls that other people are scared to break down.
Yeah.
That's one of the gifts that God gave me. You know what I mean?
Word. Speaking of you stepping into the media space, so you started a new podcast, Artist to Artist, dropped your first interview, interviewing Fabio.
Right.
And I mean, it went crazy on the net. The clips was going crazy. And then the first interview went crazy and now is highly anticipated. Did you know, like, had you ever had the vision or the thoughts to do this in the past and maybe held back? Or was it just something that being in the space and just being around the energy just made you just want to do it?
You're just a risk taker.
Bro, let's not forget, I'm one of the forefathers of reality TV. All this shit is a joke to me. You heard? I'm one of the first people that used to do this before it was reality TV. We was doing shit like that when we was doing Smack Magazine. We was doing shit like that when I created my own DVD, Day in the Fast Life, DVD, Day in the Fast Life. Like, we've been on to doing shit like this, you know what I mean? It's just that the way times is now, this is a real major tool and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new to me, you know what I mean? But people seem to forget very quick and shit like that. Not to mention the Drip Report. Like, I was one of the, you know what I mean? Like, you heard, like, getting advertising money. Like, I do this, but I'm not the one to really be stepping up and shouting out to them. You know what I mean? 'Cause I just get it done and I move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got no time for credit. I need debit. You know what I mean?
Word. No, I can dig it. And what more can we expect from you in the media space?
Oh, a lot, man. We got a whole building here, man. We about to put up a whole host of shows. We're in the midst of creating a whole network, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean that in the full sense. Of course, it's going to take some building towards really having a whole network pushed out, but we have a nice little plan. Starting to put these shows up and start adding more shows as we go. Get this building built up, start filming in every corner of this building. I mean, from doing music to videos to film and television. Get all my artists involved. Trying to make sure that all my artists now have shows also, whether it's a podcast, whether it's something like I was telling Payso the other day. He been doing this thing called Payso TV, so now it's like really trying to curate that and make that shit make sense with something that people could really tap into on a regular basis and shit like that, and get his YouTube game to a situation where he's getting a check off that also and shit like that. Like, that's a free channel for making checks, and I'm so mad that I didn't listen to people years ago and shit like that. But I be so caught up in other things, and you know, sometimes it just don't happen like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. It happens when it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, no, that's real. And that timing is everything. Because if you would have maybe done it years ago,
it might not work the way I wanted to, and I got pissed off with it and never want to visit it again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I can dig it. Dyce, tell us about Blanco TV.
I mean, it's like, you know, my life like a movie. You know what I mean? So it's just that. It's just take my life. Yeah. I'll try to keep it at 7 minutes. I mean, so you don't, I mean, you guys just can't get everything. I try to keep it at 7 minutes. But now we went to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So we on 10 minutes.
And I know you don't post a lot of personal stuff on social media. So is this where people can really like capture who you are?
Yeah, you got to tap in, be snapping in the club. I mean, arguing with security guards, like things like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Blanco TV is different. Like, I mean, but now we just gonna step it up a little more, like get more personal.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's the new marketing. They want to see your life 24/7.
Nah, for sure.
They want to see what you go through. I mean,
yeah.
See what kind of mayonnaise you use. I mean, they just all that. Like, what kind of, like, do he wear socks when you wake up? Like, do you sleep? They want to know. They want to know mad things like that. It's just different. So
nah, for sure.
Like, you know what I mean,
because people want to have something that they can relate to, something that they can gravitate to.
I'm on
like
15 now, Blanco TV 15.
Yeah.
You heard, like Capo said, I've been getting checks from YouTube. I mean, I've been on that YouTube stuff. Like, I've been, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, we stepping it up now. So they just, I feel like with that, they want to see that more than they want to see videos now. Like, I mean, they want to
Yeah.
see more of that than videos.
Yeah, no, for sure. People buying in the lifestyle, personality.
Laughing, us
You know
in
what
the
I mean?
studio, joking, drinking Don Julio, girls twerking, the strip club. Like, they want to see outside 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, so before you'll drop a video, I'll drop a video, then I'll drop Blanco TV, and everybody be talking about Blanco TV. The video too, but they want to see action
Right.
24/7. Like, I mean, that's how it go.
No, I could dig it. What's something that you guys can say that you both have maybe learned from each other from working with each other, whether it's in the studio, outside the studio? I know we've talked about just moving in a each one teach one type of mindset. So, you know what I mean? Like, is there something that you've
You
learned?
want to know what I told Capo?
I like how you said that.
I took the jersey over. We was dressing like today. You know what I mean?
Oh, whatever, man. That guy's
Jersey,
crazy, man.
Put the vest on.
That's crazy, man. That's good though. You know, I don't have no biological brothers. I have a few people that I consider brothers. So, man, he's now one of them. But it's good. The energy he brings in my life is I mean, can't replace it. It's reminiscent of me coming up, just watching him making his moves, doing things like that, and you know what I mean. Just keeping that young energy around me is also great. You know what I mean? Like, I got a very young soul and shit like that. I mean, got too many older friends. Not to say it like that, you know what I mean? But you dig, so I cherish all the brothers that I do have, you know what I mean? And a lot of the artists that I do have are a bit younger than me, so just not being imposing my will, but being there to give them the advice and some leadership, you know what I mean? It makes me feel good because I didn't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I couldn't give them the same advice 15 years ago, 20 years ago when I was running around that I can give them now, you know what I mean? I feel good doing that, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm paying it forward a little bit.
And look what we got now. We got a whole building to call home. That should save you out of the streets. It save everything. You know what I mean? Save money. You know what I mean? Save you, like, it just lock you in. Something to do.
Yeah.
You just gotta put your mind to it and do something. Like, something gonna hit. Something gonna create something.
Try some shit.
Try some shit like that. Take a risk.
Nah, for
Things
sure.
Like that. The whole building, it's like a school. You know what I mean? Well, we got time out areas in case somebody do something. You know, like,
So I put niggas in the corner face first.
all that. I mean, yeah. I see some spots like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word. So it's like it's a good look.
No, that's what it do. And can you speak on, Jim, the hip hop for freshmen book that you're a part of?
It's like a workbook. It's about music. Teach kids the elements of rap music and metaphors and how we break down words and how we make things rhyme, and it's a bit of that. But everything about it is a workbook. So there's assignments from the music part, and then my favorite part is this. It shows people how to create a business, an LLC, and all the steps it would take from beginning to end. And there's a 30-day guide on the back of the book that you can follow from 1 to 30. And at 30, you should have completed the task of having your own LLC in your name and your own company in your name, which is a very important move forward to doing business, especially as an independent artist. You know what I mean? Like, these are one of the things you are going to need because getting money, checks, dealing with business and things like that, and they actually allow what business is this going to go under. You know what I mean? As opposed to your personal name, and it's just one lesson. But I think it's a big lesson, especially for artists. So,
No, for sure. I saw like the section where it's showing you how to get the LLC, how to get your trademark, like all of, even the prices for it. You know, letting you know like that is it's attainable. It's
definitely
possible.
doable. You know what I mean? But a lot of times we don't have the know-how, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, this is giving people the know-how in front of you, and just to see the steps in front of you, you're like, damn, I didn't really know that it was not simple, but it's kind of, damn, I could have did this a long time ago if I would have had this step-by-step booklet for you to get your name on track. Not your wig pushed back. What do you say? How you say that in Spanish?
Numero uno. Never let no one know how much dough you hold.
Yeah, he testing these niggas on the mic, make sure they, you know what I'm saying? Make sure he know they have Biggie. You heard?
Come on now, got to, yes sir. Jim, what would you say is one of the biggest misconceptions that people may get from you when they just see you out and about, or you know what I'm saying,
I
online?
think my bro like just a mean person. He ain't no mean person. You heard?
Stranger danger. I don't like talking to strangers. You heard? And not to say it like that. I mean, I'm cordial to everybody. If you see me in the streets, especially to fans or people that just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm very cordial. I take all type of pictures all day. Right. I mean, and my demeanor is my demeanor, man. Sometimes people think I'm a little bit meaner than I look, you know what I mean? Like, I
judge a book by its cover.
Or I be smiling half the time. That's just my demeanor. I take my wins and my losses with the same face, you heard?
Yeah. No, I can dig it. Dice, what you got coming up, bro? What you working on that you excited about?
It's an album right now. That's what's out. This album, I want everybody to hear this. I'm just working on this, just to keep dropping videos. Blanco TV. I'm trying to take it to a different kind of how can I put it? Like, I'm about to make this like into like a. You watch the Baddies?
No.
Nigga, here you go with these baddies. Like you infatuated with this show, the baddies.
I'm just saying, I'm about to just turn Blanco TV.
I had a whole argument with me the other day about this baddie shit.
Oh, man.
And how lit they is.
I'm about to have
crazy.
a bunch of girls fighting for me in the crib. Like,
oh, my God.
Blanco 17, they're going to be fighting for me in the crib. They're going to spend like 10,000 with a new wig. I mean, lashes.
Okay.
Her, and at the end of the show, you get your body done. You know what I mean?
You giving them like a real baddie package, huh?
Right.
Like you get, I mean, like who gonna get this? Like,
and 3 months of Don Julio.
Yeah,
you heard?
Months of Don Julio. Like shots for real. Blanco, like Blanco shot a clock. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You really gonna turn it up? So it's like I'm like, that's serious. It's exciting. I got a little, got some things coming. You heard?
Word.
Tapping in and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can dig that.
You sit down, watch Blanco TV. You're gonna put your robe on, you heard? And you're like, nah, I got it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna have on Blanco TV from now on. I'm gonna have my little robe, I'm gonna say Blanco TV on it.
Yeah.
You feel me? With my Don Julio in my hand, the rose in the other hand, and my shades on. This
guy's crazy.
Coming to the Zeus channel?
Never know, man. We got the biggest check, you heard? Now that's TV, you know what I mean? Tubi. I mean, like,
Look, he know all the platforms and everything.
The chicken head.
You feel me?
That's funny. And Jim, what you working on, bro? What you got coming up?
We got a few projects coming up. We got the movie coming out. We got the soundtrack to the movie I'm excited about. Ready to drop that movie too. Opt that. You know what I mean? EP, I don't know if I'm gonna turn this EP into an album or not. I wanna drop it. It's called Before the Summer Ends. I want to drop it before the summer ends. We still got a few weeks. September 22nd, I believe the summer's over. So I got to the 21st, you know what I mean? You dig? Put out something for the beginning of the school year. You know, that's always grind time. Everything changes, summer's over.
And we get back to the hustle. Bird game music.
Yeah.
Word.
I mean, you know, non-stop.
Yeah, Melly, time is it?
Yeah.
Time is it? For some?
Only be home in a few hours.
Melly be home like 3.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
You heard?
This is time for the fall, Halloween.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Just in time for more it up. God is good. We about to have a ball.
What does that mean to the team to have, you know, one of y'all family members, one of y'all peoples about to come home from vacation?
It's a good feeling, man. We waiting for him for a long time, man. Baby Bro deserve everything that's about to come to him, man. He stood tall, still solid. I don't know too many people like him, you heard? He stayed down when most people couldn't even, they wouldn't understand how to do it. I mean, I've seen a lot of people fall in his situation, and he just chose to go to sleep. He awake now, you heard? Mm-hmm. They gotta let the lion out the cage now.
Yeah. Word. I can dig that.
Though, you gonna see.
So new Bird Gang project gonna be coming soon too. We can anticipate
100%. That's on the chucks. You heard?
Yeah,
100%.
Nah, that's what it do. Well, yo, I appreciate y'all. Let me pull up on y'all, showing me so much hospitality here at the IFC. Jim Jones, Dyce Payso.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
you, Brody.
Appreciate you, bro.
Tomorrow ain't promised the album.
Word up, man. Tomorrow ain't promise you're gonna cop that, man.
Like that.
Keep doing what you do. I see you doing a lot of things for these artists with your platform also on the Porch, man. So I just wanna let you know these things are not going unnoticed and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, and we need more people like you putting on for our artists in a responsible way, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I appreciate that.
That's one of my
Yes, sir.
favorite platforms, man. I told you that.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I appreciate it, man. Made by real ones for the real ones. You feel me?
Fire.
Jig.
Fire.
Yes,
I done see them crackheads call on me.
How many you need?
I done see them dope heads call on me.
Got that bomb.
I done